Hey guys, today my dog is right here. He cannot figure out why I'm sitting on the ground, and so he's gonna be right here the entire time. Simba, come here. He's like, why are you on the roller? What is going on? Don't do it. He's gonna look me in the face. No, you can't get in my lap. All right, sit down, lay down. This is my life with a dog. He's gonna just sit. All right, sit down, stop. Sit down. You're not a lap dog. You're not a lap. All right, lay down. Lay down. Like what? I think I fit perfectly. Don't do it. I don't want to be licked in the face. Anyways, I thought this would be a really cute shot until I realized that my like AC grates, oh, someone's here, so he's distracted. My AC grates are like right there, so it kind of looks crappy, but it is what it is. But I am asked often about Disney. Do I plan on going back to Disney? Do I want to go back to Disney? You know, all that stuff. We were annual pass holders from September of 2016 to September of 2017. We went for, I'd have to look back and do the math, but I believe it was an entire month that we were in Disney. We did like 5 days our first trip. Then we went back for another like 5 days, maybe it was 6 days and then 5 days for Trevor's trip in December. We did a long weekend, like 3 to 4 days in March. We did a full week in July, and we did 5 days in September. So I felt like we got a really good value out of our annual pass. We went a lot. The average for our December, March trip was about $1,000, and that included dining. Our July trip was, I think, under $2,000, and our last trip was a little bit more money because we did do the Animal Kingdom Lodge, but I forget how much that one was. But you know, we didn't spend a ton of money. We got a lot of good savings, especially when we stopped using the dining plan towards the last few trips, and we used that awesome kind of bonus that they have right now for people that are doing an annual pass, where you save like 20% off at a lot of places. And then we just really started to kind of realize, like, let's pay for the Disney food that we love, but a lot of this Disney food we don't love. Like, we don't like it at all, and it's not tasty, and it's not good, and it's an overpriced burger. And you know what, if we plan on being at the pool, why don't we just run down the street, you know, 10 minutes and grab Chick-fil-A or something like that? Or like in September, we ended up going to Uno's because we don't have pizzeria Uno's here, and that was something that we enjoyed from New Hampshire. So we did that. We told the kids, hey, let's go off site and go to Chick-fil-A, and we did that, and then they got to have ice cream, and it was like $30 for all of us, you know what I mean? So we really truly started saving money. However, we all got to the point that we were like, it's like, oh, we're just going to Disney again. Like, oh, we're just going to Target again. You know what I mean? And obviously not like that, but you know, it was just, it wasn't, I mean, it was exciting and we had a lot of fun, but it didn't have that, you know, part of a Disney vacation for me is building that excitement and planning and looking forward to it and counting down and, you know, having it take over like in the back of your head for months and months and months. And you know, don't get me wrong, I am so blessed that I have been able to go to Disney as many times as I have with my kids. I'm so blessed that I was able to be an annual pass holder for a year and go as many times as we did. So I'm not trying to be bratty, but I want to miss it again. So that's why we've taken some time off. Do we plan on going back to Disney? Yes. I am hoping, fingers crossed, that we can go holiday season of 2018. So either Thanksgiving week, the week before Christmas, or the week after Christmas. I should say the week after like Christmas, New Year's. Like, I don't want to be there from Christmas Day until New Year's Day. I don't want to be there. And that stinks because my oldest son's birthday is the 29th of December, and he would love nothing more to be in Disney on his birthday, but it just wouldn't be enjoyable for us. We have learned that crowded Disney is not a fun Disney. We don't enjoy it. We end up just saying screw it and leaving. And what's the point of being in Disney if you know, if you do that, you know, pretty much. So My hope is that we can go to Disney then. If we do Thanksgiving, we will definitely be staying at the cabins because they have the full kitchen and that's huge to us. If we go during Christmas week, then we probably won't stay at the cabins. We liked the cabins. If you're not on the dining plan, I think the cabins are awesome. If you can plan your vacation so that you kind of have like a couple busy days on each, the front and the back of your trip, and in the middle you kind of plan those days to have like your pool time, resort time, stuff like that, and then rent a golf cart then so that you don't rent a golf cart the entire trip. We hated having a golf cart because with our family, the thing just didn't move. The other hotel options are obviously staying at a Moderate again. Our kids really loved when we went to Caribbean Beach for one night. So that's on the radar, as well as Riverside. However, you know, you do need 2 rooms, and 2 rooms at a moderate level can be kind of pricey. However, 2 rooms at a moderate level with a 20% discount, I think is going to be similar pricing to Art of Animation with a 15% discount. And, you know, that's something to consider. But yes, I do hope to go to Disney holiday season 2018. So we want to get the trip on the books. You know, I would really like to get the trip on the books. However, we do have some rather extensive savings goals going on right now and financial decisions that need to be made, and those come first. So I'm unsure if I want to take that $200 and put a deposit down, but in the same aspect, I would love to tell the kids, hey guys, you know, we want to go back to Disney. This is when we hope to go back to Disney. You know, what do you guys want to do to try to get there? So, you know, do we want to go back on the cash envelope system and save all of our change and put that aside? And that change is awesome for mousekeeping envelopes, for penny pressing. And normally we have enough that we can do like maybe a small gift card to Landry's. Like I'll buy it on raise.com, so I save a little bit that way. Excuse me. And then I'm also, you know, using all of our change for it. So, you know, do things like that. And then, you know, maybe for Easter and their birthdays and stuff like that, they can get small gift cards. They can get pins for trading. They can get, you know, custom clothing. I think we're getting at the point that maybe we're gonna do 1 to 2 custom outfits, and then the rest just be kind of their normal clothing that they wanna wear. They are getting older where they don't necessarily want to dress like that all the time. Like Trevor doesn't really want to dress like that, and Aubrey's starting to get that way too, that she would just much rather wear her, you know, normal clothes and then have, you know, a few days where she wears some Disney clothes. And, you know, we're also at the point too that, you know, I don't need a different shirt every day. I don't mind bringing like 4 things and just kind of doing laundry every few days. Like that's what we did in our September trip and even our July trip a little bit, I think too. And that was really, really nice. Like packing wise, just in general, it was just like, take whatever you want. You know, my Disney trips used to be so OCD in particular, but as we've, you know, grown and changed, they have changed a little bit. But, you know, those are those little things that you can do over a year to add up, or just my kids knowing, okay, you're getting your allowance each week. How much do you want to set aside for Disney? And do you want to save up your money and buy a gift card here and there so that you can have a spending, you know, spree when we get to Disney or whatever? Or, you know, have leftover money in the grocery budget and maybe set aside that $10, $5, $8, and maybe by the end of a year, we would have enough to do, you know, a good character meal or something like that. So ideally, my thought process was to go before, that week before Christmas, because if my husband works a Saturday, he gets Monday off. So the kids would also miss like 2 or 3 days of school if we did it this way. But so we would leave Sunday morning and be at Disney, you know, Sunday midday, have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That Monday is Christmas Eve, that Tuesday is Christmas Day. If we leave on Sunday, it's like $300 cheaper per one moderate room. We also could stay at Pop Century, where we haven't been to Pop Century in a long time, where they just redid all the rooms. That could be an option too, where we get 2 rooms there. But it's a huge difference if you leave on Sunday versus Monday, because it's Christmas Eve, it's, you know, starting that season. So would I like to, you know, leave on Christmas Eve and drive all day and you know, be able to kind of be, you know, there for over a week, you know, a day over a week, and have to only take, you know, a little bit of vacation time and then have Christmas morning off because that's a day off? But do we also really want to travel all day and then come home on Christmas morning, or, you know, come home Christmas Eve and then have to kind of like unpack and have Christmas morning and all that stuff. So, you know, I would really like to be in that week, but it's just gonna kind of be like, how can I figure out how to, you know, make this work? You know, we'll see, but we definitely do want to go back. If we can't swing it by holiday season of 2018, we will go on one of our breaks in 2019 for February or April vacation. When my kids have off of school, we'll go for that full week and maybe take like a day or two more. We will not upgrade to annual passes again. It was fun, I enjoyed it, but during our July trip, we just kept saying how good it felt to have a nice long trip and be able to take our time and, you know, do whatever we wanted. We used to always say no to park hoppers, but we're getting to the point that park hoppers would work for us. So, you know, that's something that we may decide to do too. We would eventually like to do the water parks. If we go in December, you know, that's not really an option because the weather is kind of iffy. You don't know if it's going to be hot enough or not. So, you know, that is something that could be cool to do if we did go in April. But yeah, we do want to go to Disney, but we want it to kind of be planned well in advance and, you know, maybe just go and grab a, you know, gift card each week we go to the grocery store or whatever to get on those gas points, and then slowly, you know, buy the things that you want for your trip. You know, we have our lanyards and we have a lot of the stuff, so, you know, we don't need a ton of that stuff, but, you know, making fun countdowns, making autograph books maybe, you know, things like that. But we do hope to go to Disney. You know, I'm gonna be honest, you know, my family is kind of going through some stuff right now, and it may just be me taking the kids in holiday season, but, you know, if I'm doing it by myself, then, you know, that's something to consider too, is, you know, I may not have the finances to do it by then. You know, it may have to be pushed back to April vacation and stuff like that. But yeah, that's our goal